So why this movie and why now?
Well, that's a good question. You know, it was a movie, I loved the book. You know, it's a bestseller, and we read it about 10 years ago, tried to get it. Didn't. Failed.
You couldn't get it?
No, you know, you always lose out to some schmuck who like outbids you. But eventually it came back around. And I love the idea that we're better when we're together. I love the idea that, you know, that the things that divide us are probably a lot less than the things that keep us together, and how much better we perform, and that these kids needed it. I grew up, my mother and father are Depression-era kids, and they all had to work together to sort of survive. And that's portrayed in this story so beautifully by the author.
And I know one of the things that you noted recently at a press conference was that the atmosphere right now is very polarizing, and you hope that this movie sends a unifying message to us.
Well, look, if you're going to do a Christmas time movie, this is the one to do, right? This is the one where, when we're watching the film, the entire audience is rowing, right? You watch them rowing with you, which you would never think of. And they're all feeling excited about being patriotic and being, you know, and owning sort of this great moment in American history. It's fun. That's a fun thing to be able to be part of.
This is your 9th film as a director. Do you have a preference at this point in your career between directing and acting?
I probably won't be directing much anymore because, you know, I'm 62 and I got young kids, and it takes a year and a half or 2 years to direct, and you'd be on the road too much. So I'm not sure I'll be doing that much more. But I like it all, you know. I mean, do you have any preferences of what you do? It's always like, well, let's try that. Maybe that's fun.
The holidays are coming up.
Yeah.
What's that like for you all? What are you eating? Do you cook?
I cook.
What do you cook?
I'll cook anything. I'll tell you what, my wife, who is a brilliant lawyer, she's one of the great advocates in the world. She takes on ISIS and all these, but I better be doing the cooking or we will all die.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's on the menu? What's your favorite thing to cook?
I'm going to do a little Christmas turkey this year. Like I did a little Thanksgiving turkey. Hard to find a good one, but I found a good one, so we're going to do Christmas turkey this year.
What about the kids? What's on the wish list for Santa? Do they have a concept of what you do at this point?
No. At one point the other day, one of the kids at school told our kid that I was famous, and my son said, "Papa, what's famous?" And I was like, yeah. Where do you get that from? Yeah. So no concept at all, which is great.
Yeah. Finally, you got a new project coming out with your boy Brad. Wolves.
Pretty boy Pitt.
Yeah. One of the greatest bromances in history.
Yes, he's a very, you know, I don't know if you've seen him up close lately. He doesn't look so good, but with makeup and visual effects, we're able to, you know, save him.
One of the things you said is that he's a brutal prankster on the set. Define brutal.
Well, because my pranks, they can take forever, but his pranks cut to the bone. Like, they hurt. Mm-hmm. Like, there are things where I can't go home to my hometown because he's done something to me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they're dirty, dirty tricks.
My final question is this. At this point in your career,
yeah,
I feel like we all look at you and we think that you have probably lived your wildest dreams. Is there a dream that you have not yet done?
Dancing with the Stars.
No way.
No.
Thank you. Thanks.